بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 8. We are in model 7, lesson 5, the last lesson in this chapter. Distance on the coordinate plane. Distance on the coordinate plane. In this lesson, we want to find the distance between 2 points on a coordinate plane using the Pythagorean theorem. The first idea in this lesson, find distance on the coordinate plane. As you see here, use the Pythagorean theorem to find the distance between 3, 1, the first order pair, this is the first point, and 7, -2. So we want to find the distance between the 2 points here on the coordinate plane. The first step, use the points to draw a right triangle. We have the 2 points here. We can create the third point who create a right triangle. The segment between the 2 points is the hypotenuse of the right triangle. As you see this side, the opposite of the right angle. So the name of this side will be hypotenuse. The second step, determine the length of the legs by counting units. The vertical leg has a length of 3 units. As you see here, 1, 2, 3. So here we have 3 units. And the horizontal leg has length 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this right triangle, we know the 2 legs, this is 3 and this is 4, and the hypotenuse, the missing value. Suppose this is A, and this is B, and here will be C. So the third step, determine the length of the hypotenuse. So we can use Pythagorean theorem. We can write the rule a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Then we can substitute the value of a and b. The value of a will be 3 squared, and the value of b will be 4 squared, equal the missing value c squared. Now 3 squared means 3 times 3 means 9. And 4 squared means 4 times 4 means 16. And 9 plus 16 will be 25. 9 plus 16 will be 25. So c squared equal 25. So c equal what? The square root of 25. The square root of 25. As you remember, as you know, any square root has 2 values, positive and negative. So positive and negative 5. But here, the value for the side. So take the positive value. So c equal 5. C equal 5. So the points are 5 in its span. So here, this distance will be 5. The second example here, find distance on the coordinate plane. Find the distance c between 3, 0, this is the first point here, and 7 minus 5, this is the second point in the coordinate plane, round to the nearest tenth. So the first step, graph the points on the coordinate plane. Represent the first point, the second point. Plot the point 3, 0 and 7 minus 5 on the coordinate plane and connect with a segment match between them, we will get a segment. The segment will be a hypotenuse of a right triangle. We can find the third point to create with the previous 2 points a right triangle to be the segment, a hypotenuse. So this is here right triangle, and this side the opposite of the right triangle. So the name of the side will be hypotenuse. Determine the length of each leg. As you see, you can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So vertically we have 5, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So horizontally we have 4. So the length of legs are 4 units and 5 units. The second step, use the Pythagorean theorem. Find the length of the hypotenuse, which is the distance between the 2 points. So I want from all students, try please to find the hypotenuse. Use the Pythagorean theorem and find please the hypotenuse. Represent here A and represent here B. Start please, then tell me what is your answer.
Mr. I say 6.
Mr. It's 6.7.
Abdullah Jabari said 6, and Sultan said 6.7. Okay.
Mr. I say 6.7.
Repeat it, please.
Mr. I say 6.7.
Point what?
6.7.
And Milad agree with Sultan. Okay, thank you, Milad.
Mr. I say 6.7.
And Falah agree with Milad and Sultan. Thank you, Falah. Okay, who has different answer?
Mr. I said 6.4.
6.4, Muhammad Ammar. Okay, thank you, Muhammad Ammar. Okay, check with me, please. Because we have right triangle, we can use Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem said a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So substitute a, the value of a 4, the value of b 5. So 4 squared means 16, and 5 squared means 25. So 16 plus 25 will be 41. So c squared equal 41. To find value of C, take the square root of 41. Will be 6.4, about 6.4. Exactly the square root of 44 equals 6.4312, etc. And here what is the tenth here? This is the tenth. So look to the right number. The right number is 0. So means keep the same digit. So the answer will be just 6.4. The answer just 6.4. Thank you for all. Okay. Right. Listen here. Find the distance C between -3, -4, and 1, 2 on the coordinate plane around the nearest tenths. So at the first, we want to draw a coordinate plane. This is x-axis. And here y-axis. Represent the first point, -3, here -1, -2, -3. -4, -1, -2, -3, and -4. So the point will be here. And the second point, 1 and 2. This is 1, this is 2, this is the second point. Then match between them. Then continue to get a right triangle. Now, count here how many units you have. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you have 4 units. And count here how many units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. You have here 6 units. Suppose this is A, and this is B, and this will be C. Because you have right triangle, we can use Pythagorean theorem. So we can write the rule a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So a means 4 squared. 4 squared means 4 times 4 means 16. B, 6. 6 squared means 6 times 6 will be 36. Equals c squared. We can add now. Will be 52 here. 16 plus 36 equal C squared. So the value of C, take the square root of 52 and choose the positive value, because here we have side. If you want to find the square root of 52, the answer will be exactly about 7.2111, etc. So the estimate for the nearest tenths, this is the tenth is here. Look to the right number. The right number will be 1. If the right number less than 5, keep the same digit. So 7.2 units. Who has any question about this slide?
Mister,
Yeah.
Mister, what is the sign that is beside the C?
Please raise your voice and repeat your question.
Mister, what do we call the sign that it's beside the C?
Because I put the sign here, negative and positive, because always any square root have two values, and negative. But in the solve, just we choose the positive because here we have side. And always the distance will be in the positive value. Okay?
Okay.
Can you repeat?
Repeat please.
Can you repeat what did you say?
Raise your voice.
Can you tell me how it's not negative?
The number for you have this segment, and you want to measure this segment, you can use the ruler. If you choose the ruler, is it, for example, is it this is -5? Or what is your answer? Is it the segment +5 or -5? The distance between the 2 points here. Did you see any length in the negative?
No.
Can you see the tall of this building negative 60 or 6 meter?
No.
We say the tall of this building 6 meter in the positive side. So always the distance we use the positive value, not the negative value. Okay, Sultan?
Okay, so we use always positive.
What?
We use it always positive.
Yes. بالأطوال بالأوزان هي بوزيتيف. يعني عمرك سمعت مثلا واحد وزنه ناقص 50 أو نيجاتيف 50؟ نقول وزنه 50 صح؟ بنقول واحد طوله مثلا 150 سم، ما بنقول واحد طوله مثلا نيجاتيف 120 أو نيجاتيف 130. إذا هذا الشيء يعني غير منطقي أو نسميه not logical. دائما لأنه أطوال الأوزان العمر يقاس بالبوزيتيف. إذا عمرك سمعت عن واحد عمره ناقص 55 أو نيجاتيف 55، نقول بوزيتيف 55 صح؟ صح سلطان؟
صح.
تمام. طيب. هلا I want from all in the small triangle, right triangle here. In the small right triangle, as you see here, you have A5 and B12. I want from all to solve C, please. Start, please.
Mister,
Yes.
how B is 12?
Here, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, will be here 6. in this coordinate. But he or the question, suppose the total will be 12, for example. Okay? So if suppose A equal 5, find the value of C. But actually here 5 and here 6. But suppose this is 12 and this is 5, find now C. يعني هون ما أعطيني أطوال حقيقية، أعطيني أطوال افتراضية.
أستاذ
Mr.
نستخدم
answer
الأطوال اللي هم
6.7.
حاطين لنا إياها.
What?
نستخدم الطول اللي أعطونا إياه، يعني نستخدم 12 على 5.
نستخدم ال 5 وال 12 تمام. إذا ال A هي 5 وال B هي 12.
مستر الإجابة 7.
What is your name?
عبد الله جابري.
Thank you, Abdullah.
Mr. الإجابة 7.
Thank you, Muhammad Ammar.
أستاذ الإجابة 7.
Thank you, Sultan.
لا، الإجابة 13.
Who said it 13?
سلطان محمد.
Mr.
غير
Me too, I say
الإجابة.
13.
Mr. Me too, I say 13.
Milad, you agree with the Sultan or with Abdullah?
No, Mr. I say 13 with the Sultan.
Mr. Me Farah also, I agree with Sultan.
Is your voice, please?
Mr. I agree with Sultan too.
And Milad, what is your answer?
Mr. 13.
13. Okay, thank you, Milad.
Sir, can I answer?
Who has different answer?
Sir, can I answer? Mister, can I answer?
Repeat, Mansoor.
Mister, can I answer?
Raise your voice, please.
Can I answer?
Yes, yes, you can.
And the answer is 13.
13. Thank you, Mansoor Rashid. Who has-
Mister, the answer is 7.
Repeat, please.
The answer is 7.
What is your name?
Alfan.
Thank you, Khalfan. Okay, check with me, please. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The value of A, 5. 5 squared, 5 times 5, 25. The value of B, 12. 12 times 12 will be 144. Equals C squared. So 25 plus 144 will be 169 equals C squared. So C equal negative positive square root of 169. So C equal 13, because 13 times 13 equal 169. So this is the right answer.
Mister, how did you get A5 and B12?
Repeat it, please.
How did you get A5 and B12?
I said if you count the units, for example, here 1, 2, 3, but here the question said to us, suppose this total 5. The question said the total. And here, if you count, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the question said, suppose this side equals 12. Okay? يعني نحن بنعد الواحدات إذا السؤال ما أعطاني طول السايد. أما إذا أعطاني طول السايد خلاص متقيد أنا باللي أعطاني إياه هو أعطاني رقم افتراضي. هو على الواقع طوله 3 صح، بس هو قال لي رح نفترض إنه طوله 5. وقال لي هون رح نفترض إنه طوله 12. خلص بتقيد بالمعلومات اللي أعطاني إياها السؤال. أما في حال ما أعطاني فأنا هون بدي أعد أنا أحسب الأطوال.
ايوه خلاص فهمت تمام.
طيب هلا بدي من الجميع نفس الفكرة. هلا عندي هذا 12 وعندي هذا 16. احسبوا لي هذا التريال بي الأزرق. رح نفترض إنه هلا هي البي وهي الاي وهي السي.
مستر أنا حسبت لازم نحسبهم اثنيناتهم مع بعض because how many miles longer is trial B than A.
ايه احسب لي هلا التريال بي مشان نقارن بيناتهم يلا.
اوكي.
Mister, the answer is 20.
مستر the answer is 20.
So محمد عمار.
Mr. The answer is 20.
Also me. The answer is 20.
Thank you for all who has different answer.
Mister, can I answer?
Raise your voice, please.
Mister, can I answer?
Yes.
Yeah, the answer is 20.
Okay, thank you, Mansour. Okay, who has different answer? طيب, check with me. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The value of A 16. So 16 squared means 16 times 16 equal 256. The value of B 12. 12 squared means 12 times 12 will be 140. Equals C squared. The sum of the two numbers here will be 400. Equals C squared. So C equal the square root of 400 equal 20. Now 3LB equal 20. Now, how many miles longer is 3LB than 3LA? How to know?
7 more miles.
20 minus 13. The answer will be 7. Great. Great for all. In this example, we want to find trial B and the trial. And to find the trial B, continue or try to find the third point or create right triangle with the previous 2 points that we have here. Now we have right triangle. We can count now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suppose this is A and this is B. I want to from all to find C. Please start, please.
The answer is 13.
15,
No, 13.
13. So
Mr. I agree, Mr.
Sultan said 13 and Bilal said 13.
Mr. I agree with Sultan, it's 13.
What's your name?
Abdullah Jabri, Mr.
Okay, thank you, Abdullah.
Mister, the answer is 13.
Thank you, Muhammad Ammar.
Sir, can you answer?
Okay, so
Mr.
A
can you
squared
answer?
plus B squared equals C squared. The value of A, 5, 5 squared, 5 times 5, 25. The value of B, 12, 12 times 12 will be 144, equals C squared. 25 plus 144 will be 169, equals C squared. So C equal negative positive square root of 169 will be 13. So the trial B will be 30. Now we want to use the same idea to find the trial B. Find the third point to get a right triangle. The third point will be here. Count now. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And suppose this is A. And from this point to this point, we have 12, continue 13, 14, 15. So B equals 15. Now I want to from all to find C. Start with this.
Mister, the answer is 17.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Ammar.
Mister, it said round.
Wait, now thank you for your answer. Who agree with Muhammad Ammar and who has
Mr. 16.6.
16.6?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. I say 16.6.
I see the same as Milad and Abdullah.
Okay, thank you, Abdullah and Sultan.
It's 16.6.
Thank you, Falah.
أستاذ لا 16.5.
15.5.
No 16.5.
16.5.
Mr. I agree with Abdullah.
What is your name?
Hamad.
What is your name?
Hamad.
Okay, thank you, Hamad.
Sir, can I
Hamad
answer?
al-Jafari.
Hey, Mr.
Okay, thank you, Hamad.
Sir, can I answer? Sir, can I answer?
Yes, Masoor.
It's 5.10.
Raise your voice.
5 square root 10. 5.10.
5.10. Okay, thank you, Masoor Rashid. Who has else?
Mr.
Yes.
The closer is 16.5.
Raise your voice.
Mr. The closer is 16.5, but there is no exact answer.
Okay.
So I agree with 6.5. 16.5.
Mr. The answer is 17 because you have a mistake.
Okay, what was the mistake, Muhammad Ammar?
Mr. You said here 7, but if you count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent, Muhammad Ammar. Excellent.
Sir, can I answer?
I will add to Muhammad Ammar 3 marks. Great work, Muhammad Ammar. طيب, check with me now. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So A means 8. 8 times 8 will be 64. And B 15 times 15 will be 225 equals C squared. So we can add now. So C equal the square root of 289 will be 17. So now we know that real B will be 17. How many miles longer is real A than real B? What I do to know?
4 miles.
4.
4 miles.
4 miles. Excellent for all. Great work. And this is our lesson for today. Who has any question?
No questions.
Okay, I will send to you the homework. You can solve it, then send me or resend me again in the Teams. You have time today and Saturday and Sunday, inshallah. So this is our lesson for today. Let us to take the attendance. So this is our video for today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day and Jum'ah Mubarak for all. And have a nice weekend. See you inshallah on the next Monday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.